The sky over the African savanna glows pale gold as the first heat of morning begins to rise. Long shadows stretch across the grasslands, and the air trembles with life hidden in silence. Some predators do not need wings to reach the sky. They climb, coil, and conquer from below. Sliding through the leaf litter at the base of an acacia tree, a massive African rock python moves with deliberate patience. 3 meters of muscle and instinct ripple beneath patterned scales. It does not rush. It does not need to. Every movement is measured, every pause filled with calculation. Its tongue flickers, tasting warmth in the air, mapping the invisible trails of life above. High in the fork of the tree, a nest sits cradled between thick branches. Inside, 3 eagle chicks huddle together, their downy bodies pressed tight. Their world is small, just twigs, wind, and sky. They have no talons strong enough to defend themselves, no wings capable of escape, only sharp beaks, thin voices, and the primal instinct to hiss at danger they cannot truly comprehend. Below them, the python begins to climb. Its body loops around the trunk, gripping bark with silent precision. The ascent is slow, almost hypnotic. Each coil tightens, each push lifts the heavy predator higher into the canopy. Leaves tremble softly as it advances, and the branch holding the nest dips slightly under its weight. Chicks sense it before they see it. Their heads lift, their tiny hisses ripple through the nest like sparks of defiance. Fear is stronger than courage when you are small, and the scent of a serpent is ancient, buried deep in the bones of every bird. The python reaches the branch. It glides forward, head raised, eyes fixed. The nest is no longer a sanctuary, it is a target. The snake pauses for a moment, measuring distance, calculating movement. Instinct speaks in silence. Choose one, strike fast, coil tight. Then it breaches the nest. The chicks explode into frantic motion. Beaks snap and jab, their small bodies pushing against one another in blind panic. But the python's strike is inevitable. Its jaws open, and with terrifying speed, it lunges. One chick disappears beneath the coils. The snake tightens, loops wrapping around fragile bones, compressing breath, squeezing life. The nest erupts in chaos. Wings beat uselessly. Tiny claws scratch against scales. The 2 remaining chicks snap wildly, their hisses sharp but powerless. Terror fills the small world of twigs and feathers. There is nowhere to hide. Then the sky drops. With a deafening screech that shatters the morning calm, the mother eagle crashes onto the branch in an explosion of feathers and fury. She lands with brutal force, wings flaring wide to maintain balance on the swaying perch. Her arrival is sudden, violent, and absolute. Another jackal arrives moments later, drawn by the scent of opportunity. It glances up at the tree, as if aware that the battle above had delivered a meal to the ground. The prize is already gone. The savanna is efficient. Nothing is wasted. High above, the mother eagle counts. She shifts slightly, wings still raised in defense. The huddle behind her feels smaller. Instinct senses absence before sight confirms it. Her gaze flicks downward, and the memory unfolds instantly in her mind. The slip, the fall, the inevitable verdict of gravity. Claws scrabbling, a brief suspension, then emptiness. But there is no time to mourn. The python still fights. She strikes again, driving her talons toward its head. The serpent recoils, coils loosening just enough. With a final surge of force and fury, she batters it away from the nest. The snake loses its grip on the branch, sliding backward in a controlled retreat. It descends, loops unwinding around the trunk, vanishing into the leaves below, defeated but alive. Silence follows the storm. The mother eagle lowers her wings slowly, chest heaving. One chick remains pressed against her feathers, trembling but alive. Another is gone. She searches the nest again, dread settling into realization. At the last moment, the jackal darts into an underground burrow, vanishing into darkness. The eagle's strike hits empty earth. She lands, screaming into the hole, a hollow protest echoing into the tunnel below. But the prey is gone. The savanna has already decided the outcome. She must hunt again. Nearby, a colony of meerkats busily works the sand, digging and searching for insects beneath the surface. A sentry stands upright, scanning the horizon with constant vigilance. For a moment, everything seems calm. Then the alarm call rings out. The family bolts in all directions, diving toward burrows and safety. But panic creates hesitation. One meerkat pauses for a fatal second, unsure which direction offers refuge. That instant is enough.
High above, the eagle folds her wings into a vertical stoop. She becomes a feathered missile, slicing through the air with terrifying precision. Wind roars past her feathers as gravity adds to her attack. At the final moment, her talons extend, sharp, controlled, and decisive. A puff of dust marks the end of the chase. The eagle grips her prize firmly and lifts off again, wings beating powerfully against the rising heat. She carries the catch back toward the tree, back toward the fragile life that still depends on her. At the nest, the day's violence settles into quiet stillness.